Previously on Overspray Garage.
Yeah!
Who put this stuff together, man?
How'd you get up there?
Come loose, you foul witch! Alright.
Apparently we're painting the buggy now.
Well, yeah, it's Overspray Garage. Now I'm gonna do an old delete on this here tin worm floorboard and replace it with a piece of metal I find in my yard. Alright, I don't want to do this. We'll measure it, you know, about there to about there and there. Okay, got it all measured out. Pretend like I use a Sharpie. Professional floor pan patch. Definitely not a piece of random metal I found in my yard. So what I'm doing now is some rust repair. These rails were gone. Some of the floor was gone. You can step on it now and you got quite a bit more structure to her. Here, I already did this one. It came out pretty good. I'm really happy with that. Whoa, almost fell. So I just finished making this patch for the floor right there. I used my professional bead roller and not my ball peen hammer in the ground. So I'm gonna put this in there. It fits pretty good, and that should add some structure to where you put your foot under the clutch. And I'm really pleased with how this piece came out. It's been a while since I've done anything like that with the sandbags and hammers, and I didn't even have a sandbag. So I've pretty much got all the pans patched up, and now I'm gonna grind some of the welds, but the batteries are charging, so I'm gonna vacuum out. There's just a little bit of dirt in here, a little bit of rust, so I'm gonna vacuum all that out. Hopefully I don't find any new holes. Roll her out, pressure wash it, and maybe get some paint on there today. We'll see. Well, we just got the floor pan back from media blasting. Safety. And it looks okay. There's some issues, but we're gonna prime it and then paint it. Hopefully it'll keep the rust away. We don't get salt on the roads here, so you don't need to worry about it. You know, you just let the holes form and pretend that they don't exist.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, we don't have salt on the road, so our cars can't rust.
Okay, we're invincible.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this painted up. We've protected everything from overspray.
Crappily tarp Moto Guzzi, check.
And we kept all the dirt on the floor.
Tarp motor, check. Dirt on the floor to keep the paint from sticking, check.
Then I would have enough stuff on the floor to where I have to take my time to get around.
Yeah.
That way it slows.
Yeah, it slows you down. That way you don't. That's tactical tool placement.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
All right.
Well, now that the pan has been released from imminent danger of rust destruction,
we're gonna pull the barn off.
We'll get to that, but first we're just gonna, and then we're gonna clean all this up.
It's not even that bad.
And then once we get all that clean, we might bring it back in here and take the horn off, or we might start working on the old fiberglass body.
No, we got to get the horn off, and to do that, we got to pull the front end off.
Oh, but I thought you were referring to the suspension as the horn, not literally the horn.
No, the horn, but I don't want to get my hand. It's too much clutter. I can't stand clutter.
Okay, point being, we're rolling this. This is going into the great blue yonder, and then we're gonna, you know. There we go. Now it's like, you know, at least 20% clean, 30, maybe even 40% clean. What do you think?
I don't know the floors come out that color. Did you?
No.
They look like they've just been paved, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, they do. So pull the Volkswagen back in and then make a giant mess again?
Yeah, because I'm gonna sandblast the bottom of it now.
All right, time to remove this front end.
I got the jack in a little too far this time, but you know.
Well, once you pull the front end off, it'll be in the right spot. Da 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 da.
Oh no.
Sway bar in the way?
If we put it on the ground, will it move up enough? Or stand up on it?
Yeah, let me stand on there. Oh no, I'm scratching the paint.
Oh, Reese, way more.
You know, it's come to my attention at this point that you're taking off the suspension and I'm using...
I can't hear you. What were you saying?
The fact that you're taking the suspension off as I'm trying to compress it, probably not going to end well.
No, let's let the gravity do it for us.
There we go.
Delete.
There we go. Now we're even further disassembled.
That's what it needs.
Yeah, we need more disassembly. I don't know if you guys knew this.
I know, Reese, it's so heavy.
Yeah, I told you, like, once we take the motor off, we can just...
It's so heavy.
You do one finger? You do pinky.
Ah! Okay, that's a couple.
So basically what's going on is, this is our donor front end, because it's got the steering... Let me get you...
It's all upside down and backwards,
yeah,
left and right.
There.
It's got this worn out steering dampener.
Yeah, we need the steering dampener. Well, actually, I don't know if we need it, but we want the steering dampener.
We're worried about the front end being a little light.
But the kingpins on this are destroyed on account of it being his high school Beetle, which he absolutely thrashed. I'm gonna zoom in on that.
So bad.
Yeah, pretty fried. So we're gonna pull this thing apart and
Clean it
give it
up.
the old, you know?
Maybe paint it?
That's what the was.
Oh, I thought that was acetone to get the grease off. I was going to show you guys how I mounted this Toyota motor to this VW transaxle. It's actually a very simple process. All you need is an adapter plate, a flywheel, and a clutch disc. And you can get it all from a company called Kennedy. K-E-P, Kennedy Engine Products. I've used them a couple times, I've never had an issue. But these motors, you know, I went with a distributor and a carbureted engine, so I don't have to worry about fuel injection. On my other car I got an Ecotec with fuel injection. Anyway, I'm going to pop it off and show you guys what it looks like. This is how you pull a motor out of a Volkswagen, I think.
Oh, just wiggle it, wiggle. There we go. There you go. As easy as.
That might not be how you're supposed to do it, but anyway. Yeah, so it still uses a VW starter on 12-volt flywheel. It's all custom made. I think I might pop this pressure plate off to see if my clutch is any good. And this should just be a normal Volkswagen clutch in here with a custom. I don't know. This might be a Volkswagen pressure plate. I can't remember. Anyway, we're gonna get this all figured out and paint the chassis some more. It's kind of messy and I don't like it. You know, I'm all about having no mess
No mess?
on the car.
Oh, okay. Now, I know it looks like in the video that we literally just pulled the clutch off the second we said we were going to do it, but in all reality, it's like 8.5 hours later.
So fellow humans, we decided we would have a look. Is that red Loctite is blue right through?
It might be.
Okay, anyway, we decided we'd have a look at the clutch in this due to the fact that it has been sitting in my car for a year or more, unattended.
It looks fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
That's a stock VW clutch.
Yeah, VW clutch, Toyota Tercel flywheel custom thing.
Yeah, custom thing.
Well, we opened the carburetor up and sprayed it down with brake clean to rebuild it, because that's how you rebuild things. And then Austin put his grubby little fingers in there and made it disgusting.
It.
Yeah, but it was clean, but your fingers were disgusting, so now
Not
it looks
that
like
bad.
it's bad.
It's fine.
Give her the juice. Rebuilt. Right? All we need to do now is spray paint it, and then it's rebuilt.
With that silver paint, and
Yeah.
then put it on Craigslist as rebuilt.
$600.
Oh, more than that.
I know what I got.
Weber car.
No tire kickers. Why are you spray cleaning the screwdrivers?
No,
Oh,
Come on now.
We've had a terrible accident, and the Volkswagen has wound up on its roof. It's completely unrecoverable, so unfortunately we're going to have to take it back to the sandblaster again.
Yeah, we got it. The sandblaster didn't actually get the bottom of it, even though we thought he would. So
But it's okay, because we flipped it.
yeah,
Horrible accident. But now, conveniently, we can see the bottom of the pan.
So we're gonna get the sandblaster going.
We're gonna take it. Yeah, we're take it back to the sandblaster.
It's actually walnut shell blasting.
Yeah.
You know, sick thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll get back to you in 3.5 minutes.
14.
Just give her a little bit of the old
Sandblasting. Yeah. Consider yourself blasted by sand. Now we just,
Now, as you can see, I have quite a few spindles I have to choose from. Most of them ranging from just beyond floppy, no life left in them, to very rusty. No, that's a bad one. To very rusty, but still maybe too tight. Nah, that's good. Okay, get these in the media blaster. And always wear a respirator and safety glasses when you're doing this kind of work. You don't want any of this stuff in you. Okay, I'm gonna do that for the next 3 hours on these, and we'll see what we get.
we've racked up a serious sandblasting bill on this build.
Yeah, now I just have to figure out which steering box to use.
Oh, woe is me. Woe is me who has 3 Volkswagen steering boxes.
Ow, my knee!
One of these 3 steering boxes is
Tell you
going to
it's
go...
not this one.
Yeah, that's not great.
Look at that play. Can you see that?
Let me zoom in on that action.
This is the one out of my Baja Bug.
The one that you drove around?
Yeah, the one we went to high school in.
Good. Also, let me get that hearing. Let me hear that. Sounds delectable. Just get
It just seized up.
It just seized. Okay. Next to steering box. This one.
I don't know which one's which anymore.
Significantly better, but still pretty stiff.
This one's usable. We'll save this one. Hope this one is the cream of the crop.
Look at that. Don't hear nothing.
Just doing its thing. You know.
Look at them Volkswagen steering boxes.
Just doing their thing.
Must be a Billy now. Just doing their thing.
Right, we're good. So we'll put this in the media blast. There it goes.
Can we just have one nice wire wheel?
No.
We killed 3 wire wheels today.
Are those still outside?
We killed 3 today.
It's okay. Look, you see how nice this come out?
So clean.
I mean, just a little bit right here. Boom.
I think you missed a spot. Well, we got all the stuff black now, the frame horn, the underneath, all that stuff. And don't mind the dirt. It rained after it dried and made our work look like crap. It's actually pretty good.
In the camera, you know.
Yeah. And we got these, you know,
Restored.
no longer rusty.
Look at all that restore.
Look at all that restore. Steering box down here. And then we're just gonna, you know,
Slapper.
we're just gonna, you know, and then the parts are together. People.
So VWs have this here knuckle, and it goes here, but it's offset. So you can see I'm flat on there with my scale, and I got, I don't know, a certain amount of meters off. I don't do metric very well, so we're gonna do this in freedom. 30 seconds off of it.
So 10 we had 10 shims on here. How many? Is it 8 and 2 or is it 6 and 4?
Well, we need 5 and 5 on the
5 and 5 on the top.
and 6 and 4
On the bottom. We have achieved spindle.
That'll do. So today is a big turning point for our Baja Dune Beetle. Made with all my parts that I've collected over the years. My hoarding is paying off. So that's just great. Now, we're going back together finally. We got the front end on, we got our front brakes, tie rods should be showing up sometime. What else? I don't know. Thing's a piece of junk, but I like it. Anyway, we're gonna run some brake lines. This won't work, but you get the idea.
Oh, that one didn't wind up working either?
Well, the car's been shortened.
Yes.
So that's gonna be
so
like
yeah, so we just got to
10
make all
inches
new
wide.
lines.
Maybe
Okay.
like, whatever, 14 inches.
Do we have any
too long.
fittings?
Yeah. Look at all these fittings.
Oh, you just want to cut those off and use them?
We'll see what happens.
Alright. Well, do you want to run fuel lines first? Or do you want to run brake lines first?
It's a horse apiece.
Alright.
So I went down into the barn and I found this pretty neat little piece of not distilling equipment, and we're going to use that as a fuel line.
Mounted.
Just like that.
Right there. Fuel tank's going to hang off the front bumper. The fuel line's going to go into the crankcase of the motor.
Mm-hmm. Should be good.
Should be good. Decided to do the fuel line first, so I've been straightening it out the best I can. Obviously, it's, you know, still crooked and stuff, but we'll straighten it out a little better once I get a rough estimate of how long I need this thing to be so I can cut it, and then I'll straighten it out and make it look nice. Nope. No, I won't. Well, we got the fuel lines ran from the front. We got it set up in case we want to run a return. We got the ability to do it. We're probably going to. Yeah, the fuel pump on those Tercel motors does come stock with a return, so might as well plumb it in and do it almost correctly. We even got rubber grommets going. Yeah, look at that. Wow. You can't. Look at that. Boom. Coming down, snake it down, you know, snake it down around. And then out the back. Right next to the battery. Yeah, where you want, that's where the fire happens. Yeah. More combustion. Yeah. It's on account of you not eating enough axle grease. Is that what it is? I'm balding because I don't eat enough axle grease. Axle grease deficiency. Anywho, we had a really nice universal, like, not universal, but VW specific brake line kit. It's probably for a 63. I don't know, but the point being is like, it had all these, like, nice pre-made shapes and all that good stuff, and, yeah, none of them fit. And I don't know what they made this tube out of, but our brake flare,
Don't do it.
dog can't do it. So we bought a new brake, and I kicked over a jack stand, and hopefully this one works. All right, we got brake lines in this thing.
Getting there.
I'm gonna promise you, it took about 10 minutes. First try on the brake bender, and the flaring tool. Nope. No, I cut like 68 flares. Well, I need 14, but I cut like 68. But now we got brake lines, so we're gonna bend them on in. We're gonna bend this brake line in, so
So we gotta get
get the measurement in there. Get the measurement. Does this go under or over that?
Yes, I think it goes under it.
Okay.
And
Precise measurements.
And yeah.
Are you ready? It's measured and.
Oh, almost. Get it here. There it is.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, we got the brake hoses and the brake lines all done up front. All good over there.
Ones.
Yeah, Austin has just realized that he bought the wrong tie rods. 3 of them somehow. The one of the 4 tie rods is the right tie rod, but the other 3
too. So
it came in a kit.
Yeah.
It was a kit of tie rods, and 3 of them were wrong, and 1 of them was correct.
I guess they changed tie rods.
Who'd you buy them from?
eBay.
Oh, we got the rear brake hoses in. We got to make the lines that go from
This side to
that side to that side. We got the 2 that are here and there. We got to get
We think we do anyway.
that one. Yeah, we think we do.
And I'm gonna replace this boot because it's probably not able to hold oil anymore. I'm not sure.
I think it's still good. If you poured oil into it while it was on the ground
Might work.
down there, it might hold oil.
Anyway. Swing axle.
Yay!
We're tired. Got a lot of boots for these. You can get these accordion blue ones, which are all kinds of colors, and they real easy to put on. They last a week or 2. Somebody wants my attention. You can get the German ones, which I put on that side because I had one. And those last a long time, but they're really hard to put on properly. Or you can go in between and get like this style, like a copy of a German one, and it'll last like 6 months. And it's a little easier to put on.
In case you're wondering, well, how does that seal oil? There's got to be holes all over it because it's That's how you seal oil. Why is Austin stabbing a gasket maker tube? Because he puts no lids on anything. So I brought you guys back in here because I just want you to. Here, I'm gonna get you focused in. Okay, just feast your eyes on this. What? Why? There's just rubber everywhere. These are new. These aren't. We didn't spray paint these in the backyard. They came like this. It's just rubber everywhere. Doesn't even look like a new part. Quality. What do you think about that, Austin?
They're $2 a piece.
That's what you think about that? They were $2 a piece?
They were $2 a piece.
Worth every penny.
Did you see the ones back here?
Well, we were taking the trans mounts out. And the right, what do you call that nut?
Frame horn nut, I believe.
Frame horn nut was just downright destroyed.
Should have filed on it, but
But it came out somehow. So I don't know if we can get the socket back off. But it broke loose. So there's that.
Not enough room.
On the account of the engine being on your back.
Got it.
Like butter. That one's way better.
So it might be stuck.
Yeah, it's probably stuck. Hey!
I don't know the history of this throwout bearing, but I'm going to pretend like it's new and just...
It looks fine.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Anyways, we're going to shove this motor in again. I don't know. I really don't know why we put it in the first place. Other than just to...
I was excited. I still am.
Still excited. So I'm still excited.
I really.
I'd say at least a day's worth of this project has been wasted just due to excitement.
I like it. I like it a lot. But no, we're getting this all thrown together.
Got the rear brake line that I was making done, so no more. Hopefully, you know, they could just leak everywhere, so maybe I have to redo them all. But hopefully, all those brake lines hold fluid, and we're good. No. And I don't have to do any more brake lines because I don't like it, and it makes me very sad. What are you spray painting? Is that gloss white?
It's filler primer. It's painted.
But why do we need to paint inside the bell housing?
Need some overspray in there.
Okay, just get it done now. That way, make sure if we, in case we don't actually get primer into the bell housing.
You know exactly why I'm doing this.
Look at that expert artiste. This is actually in the Volkswagen's owner manual and mechanics manual. You're supposed to put Wizards in your bell housing. It gives you extra 3 foot-pounds of torque at the crank.
It also just keeps stuff from breaking. All the stuff I've put Wizards on tends not to break, so.
But you put Wizards on everything, and a lot of stuff is broken.
Have you ever pulled anything apart that had a Wizard on it that was broken?
The mini bike probably has it. Does the mini bike have a Wizard on it?
That's probably why it's broken.
Oh my god, it doesn't have one, does it?
I don't think so.
Dang it.
Way hey up she rises.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early on the morning.
Okay. Ramming speed.
Hey! Oh, I'm stuck on it. Hold on, I'm stuck on a bolt. Oh, the motor's back in. The bolts are good. They're good, guys. It's cold now. We're cold.
Yeah, it's not so
I'm wearing a sweatshirt, flannel, long sleeve, long johns, pants, and 2 pairs of socks.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus, you spent way too long in Florida.
I lived there for 4 years. What do you want from me? All right, so in the interest of, I don't know who did this. That backing plate, the wheel cylinder is supposed to be at the top right there, which means, and the wheel cylinder's in the front, which is really weird. So we need to take the backing plate off of there and move it over here, because if we were just to simply rotate, our e-brake cable would be on the back, and that's not where you want that. So we got to take that backing plate and put it over here, and then this backing plate, and put it over there. Time to, so this over there.
I didn't see you there.
This over here.
No fair, yours is already about to come off.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm just a pro Volkswagen mechanic. Watch this. Boom! I forgot these tires weigh like 600 pounds. Boom, dude! God, Austin, you're so slow. Scraping away. They don't know what. It's just scrape it, any poo.
Oh, I thought it was scrape it all the way.
Go scrape it all the way. I don't need no silicone. Gee willikers, I've just about done it. Sweet David Vizard transition.
Well, tomorrow is today, and we've put on 3 brake lines and fixed 3 of the brake drums in the back.
Look at it! It
So
looks
now-
complete almost. Don't mind the bazoosko's fuel lines.
Yeah, well, those just gotta go, like, there.
Yeah.
And then you put it in the top of the carburetor,
Yeah.
to feed it fuel. But, we are tired, and maybe yesterday or the day before we'll get back on this, and we'll put the front drums on, I think, is the next thing, and maybe put wheels on it. And it's only held up with 3 jack stands right now, and it's, I don't know.
Way too sturdy for 3 jack stands, honestly.
It really is. I mean, the front end is, it's not bad though.
It's still not bad.
It's really not. Okay, you don't need 4 jack stands if you own a Beetle.
There's the little disclaimer right here. Do that. Don't do what he just said.
To Austin. Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Yeah. Transition out, David Vizard style. Well, due to it being almost Merry Chrysler, we can't get our hands on drums or tie rod ends, so this is going to be the end of this part. Next part will be bodywork, so that'll be great.
I like body work, and we're gonna get covered in fiberglass.
In other news, though, we figured out that you don't even need jack stands. Once again, disclaimer.
2x4 seems to be
Disclaimer,
fine.
you don't even need it.
It's not even an issue.
No, not even an issue.
Pretty happy with how this is.
Look how sturdy it is. Next part will be body work, and then probably put it all together.
Safety. Gotta get it done before Reese shows up. He'll get mad.
Are you stroking here?